How do we ask our boss to let us continue to work from home after the COVID crisis has subsided? Well, we need to actually ask quickly because we might not ever get an opportunity like this to make the case for working remotely. It could happen. A lot of people are going back to work now, and in hindsight, they wish they'd asked their boss if they could spend more time working at home. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with an Excel template to download that will calculate the savings your company is going to enjoy from you working from home. And I'll actually explain how to download this free template and how to use this document to convince your boss to let you work from home in a minute. So give me 1 second. Now, in an email that Mark Zuckerberg just sent to employees, he said, I found that working remotely has given me more space for long-term thinking and helped me spend more time with my family, which has made me happier and more productive at work. Right? It's not just Facebook, though. Spotify is also letting all employees work remotely. And even Goldman Sachs, one of the oldest companies ever, is moving many of their traders from New York City to Florida to save money. And a lot of companies have yet to decide if they want their employees to come back to work in the office on a part-time basis. So we need to act quickly if we want to influence our managers to let us work from home. And we can influence their decisions. Now, Warren Buffett once said, if the internet was created before newspapers, would the old school, bad for the environment newspaper industry exist at all? Also, I wonder if the internet was invented before Wall Street, would we still have too many financial services employees working in New York? And similarly, if work from home was created before offices, would we still spend 5 days a week in offices? No. So here's how we can make the case for working from home when you meet with your boss very, very soon. We got to quantify this, right? So what we're going to do together is we're going to look at my free tool I created yesterday for you to convince your boss that it makes sense for you to work from home, okay? And the way that you download this Excel template is you go to the following website. So let me go there with you. Here it is here. Yeah. Okay. So to download this template, you go to haroon.education.com/WFH. Okay, that's work from home, all lowercase, WFH. Okay. And then you click here to download my 3-step work from home Excel templates. Okay. So let me actually show you how this is going to work. Here we go. Cool. All right. So when you download and open it, let me get center frame here. When you download it and open it, it looks like this here. Okay. So there's 3 steps, and these buttons here, if you press them, it'll take you down in the spreadsheet to that category. But let me show you what this means high level. So the end product of what you're going to do in this exercise, and I'll show you quickly here, is you're actually going to send this PDF, right? It's a 1-page PDF to your boss, or print it. But I prefer if you PDF. It's better for the environment, of course. And in this template, we've got extra money you've made for the company and savings you've enjoyed for the company over the past year. Now let me show you how this works. All right. So step 1 is this. I want you to select your country name. I've got every country in the world here. Okay. So let me just grab a random one. There we go. St. Lucia. Great. Okay. Then after you select step 1, you'll see there's a ton of hyperlinks that will appear on the left side, which don't click yet. We'll get to in a second. But you can click these to get more information about how to save money from working from home in your country doing separate activities. And I'll explain that in a second. All right. Now, step 2 of 3 is this. What we're going to do is I want you to answer a bunch of questions. Okay. So the first part here asks you about revenue. Okay, and this is on a monthly basis, and you'll have this incredible aha moment in a minute. This will all make sense for you because the purpose of this document is to quantify how much money you're saving the company or making the company by working at home. So enter information in the white cells. So if you want, right here, you can enter in additional money that you've made the firm on a monthly basis while working from home. And all I want you to do is use the previous 30 days before today. So on my computer, the date is currently, what is it, the 17th. So the 30 days up to June 17th, how much more money have I made the company? So for example, maybe I sold an additional product, I'd enter here to company XYZ, and I was able to do it because I had more time working from home, that sort of thing. I need this to be incremental. Then you enter in the dollar amount here, and then over right underneath my face here, you write an optional brief note. Okay, and so all that stuff that you enter in, what's going to happen is it's going to appear down here. And I've got auto calc turned off. I apologize. Here we go. Good. Yeah. So it'll appear down here. So if you made the firm an extra $5 this month from calling a certain client, then it'll be added up here. 5 times 12 is 60. Now let's look at car and transportation expenses. And this is the big one. So how much money are you saving the company, by you working from home? And this works if companies provide you with perks like free parking or subsidized transportation expenses. So you'll enter that here, the qualitative comment here. Then here you'll enter in the dollar amount, and this will annualize it as well. And if you want, you can click here on this link to help you understand how to save money on transportation when working from home in St. Lucia or whatever it was the country you entered in here. All right, and this works for every one of these questions here. Next up, you enter in childcare savings that the firm saves from you working at home. If the firm subsidizes childcare, they don't have to if you work from home. Then up here, this one's big, communications and computer savings right here that you save the company on a monthly basis. Okay, always on a monthly basis. Maybe they don't need to give you a phone or a computer because you work from home. Then other office equipment savings, office meals if they provide it to you, perks, etc., and the rent the company will save by not having you in the office, okay? And other expenses here. And so the bottom line is that it actually creates for you a one-pager with all this stuff I just talked about. And the one-pager looks like this here. It's kind of small, but basically it's a nice one-pager that you can save as a PDF and send to your boss or give them when you meet with them. Now, one more thing I want to mention before moving on is that right here, you'll see a bunch of these minuses on the side. And so step 3 is get rid of the categories that are not relevant to you. And I'll show you how this works. So if we go down here, and childcare is not an issue at your company, they don't cover it, so it's a moot point. You click here to hide it, okay? And you go down here and you're like, office meals, they don't provide that either, Chris. You hide it. And then what happens is when you print it, it'll automatically only print the stuff that you see. Excel only prints what it can see when you use these groups here. So I hope this is helpful. I really do think that you can use this to quantify and convince your manager to actually let you work from home. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know, and thank you.